Hey everybody, welcome to the Kame House Party Pregame. I'm Vince.
I was accompanying the car horn that I heard as soon as you started things off.
As soon as I started, God damn it, knock it off, New York.
Are your windows open?
No, they're closed. They're just being dicks out there.
Jeez.
There was a fire this morning in the Upper East Side. And, nobody knows how to fucking handle it.
A fire, in
a
building? Underground?
Yeah, there was a building fire. I shouldn't make light of it. I should not make light of that fire.
All right, we won't.
No, but I will.
Moving on.
Moving on. This is Kame House Party Pregame. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron, and we are tired. It is.
Oh, we are so tired, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a Thursday evening. This is sort of the only time we could squeeze it in. I'm days away from leaving where I'm at currently and going back to where I live currently. We'll be able to get back to our regularly scheduled program.
Oh my God, that's going to be such a great day. It's going to be a great day. I will miss doing these, though. I like the switching up the format, getting a little shorter. Get into it about some other stuff.
I think whenever nice something strikes our fancy, we'll definitely do it for
absolutely.
a game.
Yeah. If something holds our attention so vividly, we will do another KHP pregame.
When it's got to be hot and fresh and ready and $5. Then you get a pregame.
Fresh, ready. It's going to be really cheap and easy to get without proper identification. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to be good for you. You'll regret it later.
You will. It's not going to be high quality. Your liver will not thank you.
Here's the thing about
party sure will.
Here's the thing about these remote podcasts. The audio quality it's actually been better in some instances. It's a pain in the ass to cut because I have to keep resyncing every few minutes. Since my mic's not picking up you and your mic's not picking up me, it's a little bit cleaner sound. So it sounds better, but I'll also say this, since this is a fuck around, we dropped some funds on some new audio equipment, so hopefully we'll get some better audio quality to you guys.
Yeah, we hope so.
Less cars, maybe.
Less cars, definitely. I'm so sorry.
Thinking about it, you didn't really have to do it, but it'll make me feel better. I'll feel cool. I'll feel legit.
Well, I need to make an investment for a different microphone. Not a better one, just a different one.
No, we got you one, baby.
More directional.
It's a two-person setup. We got you covered.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
You'll have to get a set of, you have to use wired headphones, though.
That's a callback to a 2002 YouTube video. Look it up. World's Worst Cry.
Oh.
Please.
I didn't
Send it to us.
I didn't know you were doing a reference bit.
Yeah, no, that was a reference bit. I'm sorry.
How were there videos online in 2002? I feel like that.
I don't know.
There were.
Listen, Aaron, I don't know if I told you this, but I had a very stressful day. So I'm ingesting some alcohol tonight.
As you should.
From my Dharma Initiative glass. Nerds, where you at?
Break out the real player.
Oh, yeah.
And celebrate with an Orbitz.
Today's pregame is sponsored by...
We're going to cut out the lols, but not LOLs, but LULLS. We're going to... There's going to be a bunch of them. You won't know.
No, you won't. You won't know. It's the magic of editing.
All right, I'm going to stop being self-deprecating. Because we don't know.
So
we don't know how this is going to turn out.
I mean, we don't know how it's going to turn out, just like we don't know how the new Nintendo system is going to turn out, Aaron.
Oh,
I think we both have an affinity for video games, right?
Yes.
Like most of the world does.
You more than me currently at this, I think.
I'll accept that. I do have an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4 in my apartment right now. I also have a Nintendo GameCube at home, a Nintendo Wii, a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, Xbox 360, Xbox, a working Sega Dreamcast, and a Sega Genesis that also works. Boom!
All the PC gamers
I am nerdy.
Their head.
Oh yeah, they're shaking their head in envy because I have retro ass consoles and modern consoles. I can play whatever I want. I have access to all the PlayStation 2 library for about $50. You hear me? I'm gonna stop.
But I was hearing
but
you.
the Nintendo Switch did. Thank you, Aaron. You're the only one.
I hear you. What's the thing from? Never mind. I was gonna make an Avatar joke, but I forgot the dumb saying that they say.
Oh yeah, what is it?
It's like
I see you.
They John Cena each other. They reverse John Cena. You can't.
They reverse John Cena. But what is it? How do they say it in that weird tall blue people language?
I don't. Were you Avatar crazy when it came out?
I thought it was an interesting film. It was very, very long. The visual effects were pretty cool. I don't think I was Avatar crazy. I don't want to go to Pandora. I don't think Pandora is a real place. But, a society full of people that are tall like me, I dig that.
Yeah, you're half cat and blue.
I'm half cat and I'm half blue. Isn't that right, kid?
Yeah. You worship a giant tree.
I do. His name, Akeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, okay, Nintendo Switch. So I don't know what it does, but I want it.
Okay.
That's my initial reaction.
You don't know what it is, but you want it.
No,
I'll tell you.
That was hyperbole, but like.
Oh, okay. Well,
like I don't know anything about it. Like we really don't know. It's like we know it's you take it around with you, and the controllers are different.
So I've been kind of following this for a little while because I've been thinking about investing in a Wii U console for the new Zelda game. But the rumors about the then called NX, now Nintendo Switch, were so enticing that I paused. I held my wallet close to the chest because apparently what we learned about the Nintendo Switch, not the greatest name, I'll say, but it's better than the Wii, I guess, kind of, maybe, sort of. It's a hybrid console that is both portable and a home console. So you can be playing a game at home, like, oh, I gotta go ride a bus. Lift that thing out of the docking station, slap those two Joy-Cons, that's what those controllers are called, the Joy-Cons, onto the side, and you can keep playing the same game outdoors or more or less inside or in another room. And basically all it is, it's a cartridge-based video game console from Nintendo that is, a bit better than the Wii U in terms of specs. A lot of the stuff is still rumor mill territory because all that they showed us was a bunch of target renders of games that may or may not be coming to the system. We did get a release date, which is March 2017. So probably in the next month or two, we'll get more information. This is Vince with your video game breakdown.
It's a weird launch date.
Yeah.
I don't understand the reasoning there.
I don't either. I really don't. I do believe it would be very tough for Nintendo to actively compete against the Xbox One S right now, PlayStation Pro, which is going to be coming out soon, PlayStation PlayStation Slim, and then like all of the games that are coming out in like the next couple of months in the holiday season that are going to just like, overshadow the next Nintendo console, no matter how interesting it may be. So March is, I think, probably a safe date for them. It's kind of a lull where not a lot of games are coming out. So when the NX does come out, people are going to dedicate a lot of time to it. So, I mean, we'll definitely see. It's intriguing. Cool move from Nintendo, I think. I'm all for it. Yeah. I mean, the move to go cartridge is probably for the portability. Like, you can't put a disc in something that you're going to be carrying around.
I had a PSP. I carried discs around.
Oh, those UMDs? How'd that work out for you? Huh?
I traded it for a DS a few months after.
Nice.
I like the idea of taking it around and playing with other people with like the Joy-Cons.
You're a quick study.
Like I said, I want it. I don't know what it's going to do and what games are going to be available. I don't know if they're going to go through their whole Zelda, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart pattern.
Interesting you bring that up. There is going to be a Zelda game coming. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's going to be first released on the Wii U, and like technically like it's a launch game for the Switch. There may be a Smash Brothers like remake for the Switch. Like that's part of the thing. It's so much mystery into like what exactly is going to be on it. But I'm excited to see what it is. I think it's really cool that we're getting another console and more console iterations in this generation, which is interesting. Like it's never been done before, so we'll see how this experiment goes. Like PlayStation VR is a thing, virtual reality is a thing. Is it a super popular thing? Probably not right now, but it could be.
You gonna get that PlayStation VR?
I don't have the space for it.
Is that on your Christmas list?
No. It is on my adult list when I get a bigger place somewhere where I have room to like move around and break shit and not care about it because I'm like so enraptured in whatever I'm doing. Shooting space goblins or whatever.
Office Simulator.
Yeah, that looks like so much fun.
Isn't that weird? I really want to play Office Simulator to simulate office.
I really want to photocopy donuts because that's apparently something you can do.
Yeah, you can. No, I've seen vids.
Yeah, you got your finger on the pulse.
My buddy growing up, his sister worked at a hospital. Sometimes she would come home and play hospital sims. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
I can't wait to relax by simulating the job I have. I can't wait. Take two on that joke.
Take two on this joke.
I can't wait to relax for my job. I can't wait to relax from the stress of my job by simulating the stress from my job. That's a little better read. We'll use that.
It's a better read. All right, we got that one, Aaron. We got that one. Good. Okay. Now read the next line.
That there is some more experimentation with this because it seems like everything's sort of becoming system-wise, everything's becoming ubiquitous. There's this article, I forget when I read it, but it was like a few years back where it was pushing for like video game for people to stop making particular consoles and like sort of open the floodgates to like other companies. Like let Dell make a console and let General Electric make a console, and just have all the games be universal. And so it doesn't matter what console you buy.
Aaron, my boy, we already have that. It's called the PC.
No, that's not accessible. You make it like a DVD player, basically.
It's like a cell phone.
Yeah, it's sort of what the cell phone.
Everybody has access to a cell phone. Yeah, it's pretty much what it's become.
That's where it moved.
You're just not getting like the bigger... Yeah, you're not just getting like the bigger experiences on a phone that you are like on a PlayStation or on an Xbox. Doesn't delegitimize the stuff that you can get on there, but like to me, it's not real gaming. I just go out there and say it. If you are playing Candy Crush for 45 minutes a day on your commute, you're not a real gamer. You're playing a game, but you're not really in it.
The Nerd Collar Comedy Tour.
Nerd.
Vince White.
What's the Nerd Collar Comedy Tour? Is that like what's a nerd collar? It's like wing dust all over the rim of your shirt.
You're making me work for this one.
It's okay. You don't have. You can just.
Everyone has like their catchphrases.
Mm-hmm.
Like yours is like you're not a real gamer.
Right.
If you never yelled at your mom because she asked you to pause multiplayer, you're not a real gamer.
If you never ignored a significant other because of a new game you just got, you're not a real gamer. If you never threw a plastic controller...
Yeah, you have to do it in that...
I have to do it in that voice?
Yeah, you have to do it in that weird old man voice, yeah.
Hey! If you've never accidentally told somebody your gamer tag when they asked you for your name, you're not a real gamer!
Wait, did you really do that?
I did. What? Have I ever done that? No. Absolutely not. Like, I'm not saying that to cover up the fact that I did it once. I have never done that. I will never do that. Since we're on the topic of video games, I will take this minute to plug a game that might be interesting to some of the fans of the podcast. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 just dropped on Tuesday. It's the second in the Xenoverse series, which is like the 100th in the Dragon Ball fighting video game series.
Wait, did you say 100th?
No, I'm exaggerating. There's been a bunch though. Like there's been. I'm sorry. There's a beeping. I think it's a truck outside. You hear it too? Yeah. Hold on, give me a minute. I found out the source of the beeping. It was a Spectrum truck. No longer Time Warner Cable. It is now Spectrum.
Sounds like a bad Bond organization.
Hello, Mr. Bond. Yes, I'm the head of Spectrum. My name is Alden Copperpot. And I want to turn the whole world's oceans into soup.
It was me, James, the author of all your pain. That's my Christoph Waltz impersonation, because I think that's a dumb fucking line.
Yeah, that is a bad line.
In the trailer, it was cool, but when I saw it in the movie, I'm like, this is dumb. This movie's dumb.
Did you like that movie? I never saw it.
No. So we brought it up. I guess now's the time. I'm just remembering this. So we brought up Spectrum in an episode, and I was like, oh, I need to go on a rant about it. But we didn't because of time, and also because of our stringent, rules and guidelines of podcasting. But since this is the pregame fuck around, I'll talk about Spectrum. I'll talk about a year-old movie.
Yeah, go
ahead. Not good.
Not good.
Here's what they did, and it was a very odd and weird choice, especially since they got the same director, which they really haven't done throughout the entire series, or throughout this iteration of Bond, is they tried to go back to like that goofy, tongue-in-cheek 70s Bond. And after Skyfall, which is like so awesome and such a strong character moment for James Bond, who is traditionally has not had a bunch of like character moments and character development. They sort of throw all that, you're getting too old for this, James, and you're out of date. And they throw it out the window, and it's like, I have a car, and I push buttons, and gadgets come out, which is... And, like, I'm going to do way more one-liners. That's fine. I do like that, like, Bond and, like, kind of thing, because they did it... Because Kingsman did it. Yeah. I thought Kingsman was rad.
Yeah, I have to watch that movie.
Because they didn't have anything that came before it, franchise-wise. And so, like, right from the bat, you're like, nope, this is over-the-top spy stuff. And like, great, I'm on board, and you're doing it well. It's the tonal shift that I just couldn't get around. The plot's real dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be hard pressed most casual viewers of James Bond to like tell me like what's the plot of Casino Royale. Like I don't even know the plot.
I think I can tell you.
Like the plot of Skyfall. It's like okay, go.
Plot of Casino Royale.
Yeah, sure.
James Bond orders a martini. Then he goes to a casino. He plays high stakes baccarat. And then he crashes his Aston Martin in a field, which is really cool. Then he gets his balls bashed in by a hammer. That's the plot of Casino Royale.
It's James Bond. Never trust another woman.
Women.
Boo.
In a Bond movie are hard to trust.
But yes,
in real life, women are great.
Speaking so there's that, but the other big thing. Did we talk about this in an episode, or was it just us talking?
I don't know. Go for it.
Fuck
what?
It. Look,
we have not talked about James Bond on the pod or outside of the pod really that much.
But like, so in Spectre, there's a scene where it's like, I have to find out what is Spectre, what that is. So he goes to this crime boss's funeral, gives googly eyes to the crime boss's wife. Saves the crime boss from getting assassinated, forces himself on her to get plot from her, and that's it. So on the day, so like this woman, so it was played by Monica Bellucci, who is a great Italian. I swear we've taught anyway. Fuck it. But yeah. So Monica, she plays Persephone in The Matrix.
Oh, that chick.
Yeah. So like, and she's a good actress. But like Bond comes in, semi forces himself on this woman who's on the day of her husband's funeral, and just does it for like, give me that plot, baby.
Oh, that doesn't seem right.
Like while they're like before the coitals, they're she's like, Spectre is this and blah blah blah, which is again sort of like the '70s tongue-in-cheek Bondy thing to do.
Yeah, but
because it's like them and because it's 2016
does not seem right. No.
Right after Skyfall, yeah, it's weird. It doesn't fit. And they didn't go whole hog at it either. Right. They tried to have like these moments. It's like, no, if you're gonna go nuts, go nuts. That's why Kingsman like worked out really well. Well, one, it's Samuel Jackson.
Why hasn't he been in a Bond movie? Villain. He's been in every movie.
As a lispy villain. He has franchised as much as you can franchise. The franchisee.
What's in your wallet?
What's in your damn wallet?
I'm sorry. What's in your wallet?
It's a pretty good read. Good for him.
Right?
Just
one of the most prolific actors of our time.
Well, dude, he's a guy that's like in so much and is so good at his job. I mean, I guess the point could be made that he's not a leading man. So he falls into the other category of character actor.
Yeah, kind of.
But no one says
every character is Samuel
Jackson is a character actor.
No.
There's like, no, he's an actor.
Just himself. Yeah. And it's great. I mean, I can't wait to see him in more stuff.
More things.
Because he makes whatever choice he feels like he wants to do at the time. Like he did that weird Tim Burton movie that just came out. Like, who'd have thunk he'd be in that?
He was the best thing about that movie. I was very bored.
You saw that?
Yeah, I was bored one night here. That was sort of the only thing that was out. So I went and saw it, knowing like, well, this is going to be dumb. And it wasn't.
And it lived up to that dumb expectation.
There are some cool things in it. And like I said, like Samuel Jackson is like a weird monster, wisecracking monster, menacing children. It's pretty good.
Okay. It sounds pedo-esque.
He's
a charismatic monster.
He's just trying to
trying to get at them kids. Trying to steal them kids.
He's just trying to eat their eyeball so he can become less and less monstrous. Due to self-experimentation.
like every other misunderstood man in today's society.
He's also a shapeshifter.
Oh, just like every man I've ever known.
Real diverse, Tim Burton. Oh man, honestly, probably like the only black man in a Tim Burton movie. I'm very hard pressed to like think of anyone else.
I'll tell you what, there was no diversity in Moonrise Kingdom. Recently watched that film.
Oh, how did you? Okay, so as a white person, I loved it. I like, well, take away my film card because I can't fucking remember. Wes Anderson. From like Rushmore up. I've been a fan.
Wait, did Tim Burton do Moonrise Kingdom or is that Wes Anderson? That was Wes Anderson.
No, that's Wes Anderson.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wes and Tim. I got you guys mixed up. They listen to this. They've told me.
Yeah, they tweeted at you. Vince, I love the podcast. Beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, boop. That's my Tim Burton impersonation.
Oh, I thought that was him.
I feel like there's a little at the end of everything he says.
That'd be great.
It's like, I'm cursed to walk this earth with musical accompaniment.
I'd say blessing.
So you and the missus watched it.
We did, and I think we enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I think she also enjoyed it, having not watched a lot of Wes Anderson films, but always found them interesting from like a stylistic standpoint. I mean, like they're really cool looking movies and very interesting. I did enjoy Moonrise Kingdom. I thought the child actors were fantastic. I need to figure out what they're doing now and see what they're in and watch that stuff.
Where are they now? The 2014s. No, I'm surprised they're just not all over the map.
Right. It happens to some, it doesn't to others, which is unfortunate.
I wasn't as cool as that kid.
Aaron.
But that was kind of me. That's how I looked growing up.
Yeah, you could be that kid now.
Dark-haired boy with glasses.
Yeah.
Very, very earnest.
Very earnest. You guys have the same deadpan stare, actually. I have to say that.
It's just my 11 days straight of working deadpan stare.
Old googly eyes you got going on there.
Googly. Ooh, I do want to give a shout out.
Ooh, who we shout out?
To a fan.
Ooh, is it a Dyson fan? Is it a GE fan? Is it a Bladeless fan?
Well, the podcast is over. No, Andrew Forsyth. He was so. Let me preface this by saying, look, guys, anyone who like contacts us, we're giving shout outs to. Because it's you got to get if you want your name mentioned by two strangers, you got to get on the ground floor. Because if and when we get more popular, we're not going to be able to do this.
Yeah, absolutely
as
not.
Much.
No,
we'll try.
You're going to have to pay us to do it. When we blow up like a spirit bomb on the planet Namek, boy, you better hope you're on the first capsule out of there. Because now I'm done with that joke.
You'll have to pay $2 a month to get a shout out on the episode. But we're not there yet. So, yeah, get on the ground floor if you want. Yeah. But Andrew Forsyth was kind enough to post on the Facebook wall.
Woo!
And he also thinks that Bulma is a monster. And he posted a delightful...
Man after my own heart.
A delightful meme explaining why.
Oh, Andrew, you're a king. You're a king among men.
We're starting a Bulma-lution. One person at a time.
That's all it takes.
Where teenage Bulma is not good.
No. And, I will argue that adult Bulma isn't much better. But
we'll see.
But we'll have to get there and find out my opinion on adult Bulma when we get there.
We could talk about it. This is the fuck around.
This is a fuck around.
Is she a good mom? I don't know why I went there first.
You know what? It's an election year. Let's get into it.
Her only trait, being a mother. No.
I mean, she's an excellent scientist. I mean, hands down, best in the Z universe. Better than her father. All right? But when it comes to child rearing, I don't know about you, but I don't want my son running around with a sword, just slicing up people, saying hey, not hi, because hey is for horses. You say hello to somebody. That is an actual line from Dragon Ball Z. We don't have to get into it today. This evening. But we'll get into it soon. Soon, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to forget it if I don't share it now. Is Bulma on the spectrum? Because she's great at machines, bad at people.
I'm stunned that you made that connection. And
so feel bad, Vince. Feel bad.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. You know why? She was handed everything in life. She never had to work for a thing.
Yeah.
I could make a Dragon Radar if I had unlimited funds and a dad to back me on whatever I wanted to do. She just left me alone for like 16 years to do my own thing.
Yeah, she did not build it in a cave with limited resources.
No, she built it in goddamn Capsule Corp, the biggest corporation on whatever planet that is. It's like future Earth. For you Sonic fans out there, Mobius.
Yeah, we should probably end it there.
Ending things on a Sonic reference is usually how I exit a room.
That's our MO.
Look,
guys, sorry about this one. I worked last night. I worked till 3 a.m. and then went back to work at 7:30 a.m.
God, Aaron, you're a champion.
Straight. I have one more day left at this gig, which I am very grateful for. But it's been rough. Yeah, we'll be hopefully we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming, and we won't we won't be delirious, and not in the
we won't be.
Not in the Eddie Murphy way.
No, not in the Eddie Murphy way. I wish we could be delirious in the Eddie Murphy way.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. But hey, fans of the podcast, if you're so inclined, why don't you tweet at Aaron some encouraging words to get him through, these last hours on the job. Aaron, tell the lovely people what your handles are for the social meds.
All right, you can find me on Twitter, the desert that is my account, at Aaron J. Shelton. You can find me and my pup on Instagram at Ajax Shelton. But Vince, say someone doesn't want to give encouraging words to me, but they want to give encouraging words to you.
I don't need them.
Or they also want to jump on the Bulma bandwagon. Where might they reach you?
If you want to talk about how terrible Bulma is, all you got to do is go to a social media thing and type in VINT_E. That's right. That's Vinti. And I'll get into it with you. We will turn the internet asunder with our Bulma memes, our Bulma quotes, our Bulma gifs of her doing terrible things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's VINT_E. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast, Kame House Party, on all the social medias.
Yes.
We live in your hearts. Everywhere. We live on the internet. Don't be a stranger.
Thank you guys for bearing with us on this.
Yeah, we have to appreciate that.
It's not our intention. But hopefully you get something out of it. Something for those earbuds.
Something for those earbuds. These are for the short commutes. We give you stuff for the long commutes. We give you stuff for the short commutes. So hop on that bus, grab your Nintendo Switch, and keep pre-gaming out there. This is Kame House Party pre-game.
You should be... what if we got on that Nintendo Switch? I feel like, why not?
Yeah.
It should, right? I feel like at this point, putting, a media player on anything is, an hour of work for a coder.
Absolutely.
They just have a box of code they dump in. I don't know how coding works.
No, it's just boxes.
Fast typing.
No, it's boxes and fast typing.
Yeah, get the Switch.
That's gonna be it for the podcast. I think we're gonna get out of here. Thank you everybody for bearing with us through this trying time. Please remember, always tip your waitresses and bartenders. Bye.
Bye. Music.